Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Bienvenidos, welcome to I Just Watched. I'm Joseph, and we're talking Indy. Jumping straight into it, spoiler warning if you haven't seen it. Overall, I thought this movie was just meh. It was nothing special. I didn't really like a lot of it. It's not something I'd want to watch again. It's not something that I would highly recommend to watch because at the end of the day, it didn't feel like an Indiana Jones movie. I dislike the fact that they made him this grumpy alcoholic, took away from like the joy that is being Indiana Jones. Like he was always happy to teach his students, and here you can see he hates teaching his students. Even when he is out there being Indy, it just felt off. He was just, it didn't feel like Indy. Like it didn't have that aura, that presence, that essence of Indiana Jones, that adventure. This one felt very forced. It felt very, I have to do this kind of thing. His goddaughter, I couldn't stand her character. I don't think she was meant to be disliked as much as I dislike her. She's annoying. She's willing to let Indy take the shit end of the stick every time or leave him out in the cold, so to speak. Her character just, it was annoying. She was baffling. She was idiotic. I didn't like anything about her character, so just adding her randomly in the connection with her father, it's one of these things that I'm seeing in recent movies where they need to establish something that took place years in the past for this moment to make sense because they're trying to push forward some narrative. And all these other movies that are pre-existing, not once do you hear of this character, not once is there a mention, reference, or small detail to really tie it in, so it does feel just dropped in and you can't get attached. The beginning of this movie felt good. The beginning of this movie, first maybe 20-25 minutes, pretty much setting up everything for this movie in its present day. That felt more like an Indiana Jones movie. The de-aging CG, I mean, parts of it looked really clean, parts of it looked bad, so it wasn't really like here or there for me. It didn't bother me, but it wasn't bad enough to make me dislike it, but it wasn't like super clean where I was like, wow. But once you kick into the present day and present storyline, I felt like the movie just moved super quick, and usually it's a good thing, but it also felt like it took forever. Like the movie itself is moving super quickly. You know, you're hitting your ABCD, your plot points and such, but sitting there watching, I was like, man, I feel like this movie's kind of taking a long time to really get me going. And then I realized it's because I just didn't like these new characters. None of them really made sense or fit for me, and I didn't like the way they were changing classic characters. In the end, the only new thing that I kind of enjoyed was the fact that the Dial of Destiny is based, or you know, it was inspired by the Antikythera. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. That was cool because it made me want to look into that and start learning about that artifact itself. I wouldn't really care to go watch it again ever. I prefer, and funny enough, I feel where Crystal Skull or Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is a bad movie for specific moments, this is a bad movie as a whole. I'd much rather watch that one again because that one at the very least felt like an Indiana Jones movie. It felt like an indie adventure. The way they kill off Mutt didn't really make sense to me. Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny, my least favorite of the indie movies. Wouldn't really recommend it. If you catch it or when it's streaming or something, check it out just so you can, you know, have all of them seen as I would like to do. It's hard for me to like start a franchise and like not finish it, even if it's bad. I was like, I gotta finish it just to, you know, just to be able to say it's complete. I want to hear your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns. How'd you feel about the movie? Did you like it? Which Indiana Jones movie is your all-time favorite? Mine is The Last Crusade, no question. But until next time, stay safe, be well, y con mucho amor. Adios.